Have you ever played Lords of the Fallen? Chances are you have, since it originally released in 2014. However, we're going to be reviewing the new game, Lords of the Fallen, which takes place after the events of the 2014 edition. However, they are separate, so if for any reason you haven't covered it, you can certainly come back and do that. Hey, IRL Games here, bringing you a game review where I go ahead and break down the game, give you some of the inside scoop. And if you like this content, make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe to see more game reviews, gameplay, walkthroughs, unboxings, and so much more. So let's go ahead and swing into action. After kind of going through a lot of the different terms and agreements, you're going to go ahead and jump into the game itself, which overall, the content may be graphic for some younger audiences, but again, this is a mature title, so again, that's to be expected, but just warning for anybody who is maybe buying the game for somebody but hasn't really looked into the rating side, or maybe new to just checking out video games in general. Overall, the idea here is to survive with sword combat, and you'll also be switching between the realms of the living and the dead. And you're going to be looking to use this to navigate the terrain and also go ahead and fight enemies with some tactical combat. You may unite or even fight online against other players, so it's a really great option if you're struggling possibly with some of the different fights, or even if you just want to go head to head against one of your buddies online or just some other random people. You'll be able to unlock new abilities and fight the darkness around you. Overall, there are some enemies that you might find a little bit scary, some not as scary as you might kind of see that you're sneaking up on them. Again, this is meant to be more of an adventure title itself, I would say, than, like a horror game. So if you're afraid that's going to be scary, again, that's not meant to be the case this necessarily, but the world definitely gives off some of the Shadow of Mordor vibes, things like that, where, again, you see a lot of different mythical and even fantasy genre side of things. Overall, I did find the graphics absolutely stunning, visually stunning from the very start to the opening cinematic, and then even the gameplay as you jump into it. I did notice on my end there were some frames that dropped at a few points, but again, that could just be me with my console just kind of booting up for the day. But again, it wasn't anything game breaking, and again, that was just me being nitpicky. So you may not even notice that if you're not looking for those details. It's kind of like a game review. Overall, this game does have a very good sound to it, and really enjoyed the sound design, and the story and everything feels very unique, very fresh. It doesn't feel like it's trying to go ahead and knock off too much of another title. I know some people do compare this to some of the Dark Souls games. However, I did find that this combat, in my opinion, was a little bit easier than some of the Dark Souls. I mixed up the two there. In regards to the combat, this game allows you to choose from 9 different starting characters. If you enjoy sword combat, I would definitely recommend checking this game out. Or if you like games that have limited lives, it can kind of give you that challenge as you continue to push on to the next checkpoint. Maybe if you're doing it solo, or see if your friend can help you out as you continue on to that next challenge in your adventure. Again, you'll also master new combat abilities along the way. I did find that overall, the achievement completion, based off of what others have stated, it's about 80 to 100 hours. That's what you can kind of expect. It all comes bundled together in one great title. You can get the deluxe editions if you want some extra unlocks that way. And in the time of writing this video, there's still much more for me to explore. But overall, I've really enjoyed the adventure so far, and will probably continue to travel on as I go through this title. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do you think you have what it takes to go ahead and take on the darkness and fight that and persevere with the light? Let me know down below if you'd like to see my journey as I continue to fight and journey on here. I have a lot of game reviews coming soon, so make sure not to miss out on those. And as always, you can go ahead and check out some great videos like this here. And I'll see you guys around on the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay awesome. All right, I got some more game reviews to do, so if you're still chilling around, go ahead and you can select one of these videos, leave a comment, whatever floats your boat, and I'm going to go ahead and jump into some of these games. Catch you later.